Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third and the final game of the day. From Lake Puri Cricket Ground, it's Khelbei Bangladesh presents Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Prive Men and sponsored by Fine Drinking Water. The fifth over is in progress. 36 for 1. After 4.4, it's the Mighty Express versus AWCC. Just past the outside edge, the keeper makes a little bit fumble, which allows the batters to take an extra run. So the fifth over gets completed with that single. It's 37 for 1. That's a lovely shot. Oh, yes! That has got wings on it. A six downtown, straight back over the bowler's head. And that's gone many a miles. It's Mehirdeen and Salehin F. Nahian are the openers. Not openers, in fact. Salehin F. Nahian is the one down batter. But the mighty strike was from Mehirdeen, the opener from the Mighty Express. Makes some room, but the ball swings away from the right-handed batter. That's slapped away. Oh dear, bit of fumble by the fielder at deep extra cover. And the throw wasn't the best one as well. Fumbles all everywhere. Off the pads, just clipped away towards deep mid wicket. Last ball of the sixth. Dragged away into the onside, straight to the fielder at deep backward square leg. A single to complete the sixth over. It's 47 for 1. He was looking for the sweep, but everyone misses. The batter, the keeper. Oh dear, this is sloppy. This is absolutely sloppy. Once again, an overthrow, and an extra run has been seized. This is poor stuff from the AWCC fielders. They need to be a bit more meticulous about their ground fielding, and it's important when you are facing a team like the Mighty Express, who are very much capable of scoring big. You need to take every chance under that circumstance. It's last man stands. Anybody's game. A new way of playing cricket. That's swept away and swept away fine for a boundary. That one came from the meatiest part of the willow of Salihin F. Nahian. And that was through the gap as well. He nicely penetrated the onside field, and there was a big vacant zone in between whitish long on and tip mid wicket. So he has absolutely utilized that. Goes for the sweep once again, and the finger goes up from Mushfiq Nital. The second wicket falls down. Salihin F. Nahian departs. It's 56 for 2, the Mighty Express. So the new batter is Rakibul Islam. Who gets off the mark in the very first ball he faced. It's 57 for 2. The Mighty Express was on the legs, was looking to clip it away into the onside, but doesn't quite find the middle part of the bat. 7 overs are gone. It's 57 for 2, and for the first time, there will be a change in the com box. Sahaf Mahmood will be joining in.
inside edge, and that is running away. The keeper picks that up. In the meantime, the batters rotated the strike twice and came back for the couple. Shahmur is back into the attack. This is his fourth over, and it is surprising that he is bowling the first 4 overs. I mean, it is the eighth over of the innings, and he is finishing off his spell, which is something rare. On the pads, easily flick that one away. Two is the call, and they'll get that one comfortably. There's great running between the wickets. This is Last Man Stand Dhaka League, presented to you by Khelbei Bangladesh and powered by Prive, sponsored by Fine Drinking Water. This is the third match of the game. We are here at Lakepur. That's gone fine. Into the fence for 4. That's brilliant batting. And not so good from the bowler. This is for the third time he has bowled on the pads and has been punished this time. He needs to adjust his liner length. This is already being an expensive over. 7 runs coming out of that. 2 more deliveries left. So we are in the 8th over and it's 64 for 2. We are here in this beautiful cricket ground, Lakepuri Cricket Arena, located at the outskirts of the capital city of Dhaka. Pulled away, and is it into the gap? Yes, it is. That's perfectly placed, and he has perfectly found the gap between the two fielders, deep mid wicket and long on. That was beautifully timed. That was 4 from the moment he left the bat. And Shahmur Sujan is being expensive. It's his last over. He hasn't got any wicket, and he has given away 31 runs. Last ball of his spell. Cut that one for a single. 8 overs completed. It's 69 for 2. Shahmur Srijan has completed his spell, and we have got to change the bowling. That's wide, signaled by the umpire. So 70 for 2 after 8 overs. On the pads, that has been walked away towards deep mid wicket for a single. Shakhawat is back into the attack. He has given 18 runs off his first over. He has been a little bit expensive, but he should be looking for a positive comeback. Oh, there's an appeal for stumping. The batter shimmies down the ground, couldn't get connection, and that was a good reflex from the wicketkeeper. The umpire didn't show any reaction though. That's in the cap. 2 is the call. They are running for it. Throw into the bowler's end. And the bowler missed the throw completely. That was a risky call. And a very close call, I must say. But the batters were lucky on this occasion. I reckon the throw should have been on the keeper's end because the non-striker's end, the batter was already looking for a couple. Another wide. If you bowl your second wide, you're gonna be punished with a 3 run. But a delivery will be counted. Down the wicket, gets the connection, and it beats the fielder. So 4 more runs to end this over. 9 overs completed. It's 80 for 2. It's a beautiful cricketing spot, Lake Puri Cricket Arena. Some rustic scenes all over the place, surrounded with green trees. It's a pleasure watching this game from a spectator's point of view. Khairul Bashar into the attack. The left armour cuts away, but straight to the man at deep cover. Goes for a big one, but that was short of the fielder, so he was safe in the end. Just 1 run. The Mighty Express, they haven't been so impressive throughout this tournament so far. Cuts away. Third man will cut that off. They have played 53 games in total and they have won only 19 out of them with a win ratio of 35.85%. But there is a good news for them is that they were in a good form recently. They have won 3 matches in a row. Last 3 matches. Down the wicket, showing aggression in every single delivery, and is somehow working out. They're going on a very steady run rate. 9.4 overs, 85 for 2. Last ball of this over coming up. Mighty Express are against AWCC, and if you didn't know, AWCC stands for AMIN Weekend Cricket Club. End of this over, 86 for 2. That's slapped away. 2 is the call. They're running for it. They're running hard. And in the end, it's comfortable 2 runs. That's good running between the wickets. 10 overs completed. And as usual, the bowling end has been changed. The bowler is now bowling from north end. Goes for a big shot, but couldn't time that one well. There was a top edge, outside edge, my bad. And he was lucky on this occasion, and he picked up 2 runs from that one. Good delivery. Tucks that one for a single. Cuts that one for a single. That's straight down the ground over the bowler's head. Will just be a single to end of the 11th over. 93 for 2. Now, that is clean bowled. Oh wow, what a delivery. Now, from the bowlers and the keeper's reaction, they looked like they were a little bit confused. Even the batter as well. But in the end, it's very well bowled. That was very well bowled, and that wasn't short, that wasn't full, that was right in the perfect length. The batter completely misjudged the delivery, and he has to depart. 93 for 3. Today here in this ground, the batters are getting a lot of runs in the board. Unlike the last week. Last week the weather was very hot and humid. Perhaps today the weather is helping the batting side. This is the third and the final game of the day. And the Mighty Express are also looking forward to have a very strong total. There is another interesting fact about this ground. Out of the last 5 games, it happened 4 times that the team batting second have won. Except for the last time. When Tech Republic managed a very high total and snatched the game away from their opposition. SPZ boys. Samuel Hawk is the new man in the crease now. Samuel Hawk Ridoy. He is off the mark straight away. Tucks it towards onside. Picks up a couple of runs. It's been a while since the last boundary was scored. Beautifully bowled, maintaining the stump corridor. That is important for every bowler, particularly if the batter is ball facing against return, just like on this occasion. That's not very good bowling. Wide down the leg side. Just pushes that one away towards deep point for a single. Last ball of this over coming up. Meherdeen has been batting superbly. 34 of just 18 balls. Oh, what a delivery that is. A wonderful delivery to end off the 12th over. 97 for 3. And we have got Alif Tasneem in the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Sahaf. After 12 overs, the Mighty Express, they have collected a decent total on the board, but the problem is they have lost so many wickets, already 3 down for them in just 98 runs, and Meherdeen has been batting brilliantly right from the word go. Scored 34, belts it downtown, will find the fielder. Just one short of the team 100, the Mighty Express. And this has been a completely batting friendly track here at Lake Puri Cricket Ground. We have seen a couple of high scoring affairs in the first 2 games. So even the chasing team, although they lost, they had a very good fight back while chasing a mammoth total. So AWCC, they should not be worried about the target. Yes, they have conceded some runs. Anyways, the 100 has come up in the meantime through that wide delivery, which was way outside the off stump, and the second wide has also been given, which means 3 runs have been added to the card. That's tapped away towards deep third. They are looking for the second one, but there isn't one. This is good thinking. There is no need of taking any unnecessary risk in this point in time, as they have lost already 3 wickets. They can't afford to lose any more. Belts it and belts it in the gap for 4 runs. This is exquisite batting from Meherdeen. Drags it from outside the off stump and gets it through the gap for a boundary. Well, this has been a tricky corner in between the fielder of Whitish Long On and Cow Corner. This position of the ground is almost a squarish one, and that really helps the batters to pick out the gap. Anyways, we will get back to that discussion after 13 overs. It's 108 for 3. solidly behind that. So no fielder in the backward square leg zone. The final leg is absolutely vacant. So he can't go for the deliveries which can be easily swept away. Mehirdin would love to go downtown for that reason. Both of the fielders from long on and long off. Once again, as I was just talking about, he would love to go downtown. He took a step forward and was looking to slam it over the top, but he misses, and the keeper misses it as well. This is poor piece of keeping. I have previously mentioned about the sloppiness of the keeper, and he is persistently being sloppy. That's driven away through the covers. Another one has been added to the cards. It's 1-1-1 for 3. 3 ones and 3 wickets for the Mighty Express in this point in time. The ultimate delivery of the 14th over is coming up. Goes to head big, but doesn't quite time it. Straight to deep mid wicket. After 14, the score moves up to 112 for 3. The call was for the second. Oh dear. That was an unnecessary appeal from the keeper. And 2 extra runs have been stolen. Sloppiness everywhere. From the keeper's end, from the bowler's end, and the ground fielding. They have been terrible. Absolutely terrible. AWCC need to make enough rectification in terms of these incidents. It's a new way of playing cricket, last man stands. That's a lovely cover drive. The call was for the second, and they'll be safely home. That's a good strategy. Just hit it in the gap, make the fielders run. And as only 6 fielders can be deployed, so of course there will be some vacant zones, and the fielders will have to cover a lot of grounds for mopping it up. Punches this one downtown for a single. So it's good to see the production of runs is persistent for the Mighty Express batters. They have been scoring persistently, but they're not finding boundaries and over boundaries for quite a bit of a time. It was in the air for a while, but once again lands in the no man's land. Nicely worked your way into the onside. So a single to complete the 15th over. After 15, it's 120 for 3. That's in there, but once again lands safely. Now both of the fielders from long on and long off have moved into the straightish positions, suspecting that Mehirdin may go downtown, but no, he goes in front of square and he gets himself a boundary. Just too short of his 50, Mehirdin has been playing a splendid innings here at Lake Poe Cricket Ground. Goes once again. What a majestic way to bring up his 50. This is class. This is absolutely outrageous from Mehirdin. Was batting on 48 and has pulled off an absolute stunner. Places it over cow corner for a 6 and gets back to the pavilion as per the rule of LMS. A batter cannot bat after hitting a 50, so he has to go back, but he can return to the crease if all the other batters of the team gets dismissed. It's 131 for 3, the Mighty Express. The new batter is Fazlur Rahman. Top edge, but that's gonna land safely once again, and this has been a problem when you come to play LMS because you can't have fielders inside the 30-yard circle always. Sometimes you can have, but then your boundary areas will be unprotected and the batters will have some charges on you. Anyways, the 15th over is gone. After 15, it's around 32 for 3. It's Ibadul Sheikh starts off with a wide. That was a big wide, in fact, outside the off stump. that the umpire Mushfiq Nital had to extend his arms for signaling this one as a wide. You miss, I hit. Fazlur Rahman misses. And Shakhout, he hits the timber and gets rid of the new batter Fazlur Rahman. He just comes and goes. The fourth wicket falls down for the Mighty Express. They're 133 for 4. It's 133 for 4. The Mighty Express. Shakhabat has picked up a wicket in this over, in fact. That's been pushed away towards cover. So from this point in time, of course, the Mighty Express, they should accelerate the innings as much as possible because they have got wicket in their hand in the air, but once again safe landing for the ball. Last ball of this over. Just guided away towards steep third. And they're coming back for the second. Has to hurry. And they make it. So the 17th over gets done. After 17, it's 137 for 4. And for the last time in this innings, there will be a change of voice. So Huff will be joining in.
Well, thank you, Alif. 18th over is about to begin. Big shot. Catch it is the call. And it's a comfortable catch. So the Mighty Express lose another wicket. And it's Samuel Haq Ridoy who has to depart. He scored 18 of 17 balls. And as we have got only 15 balls remaining in the innings, he was looking for a big one and he couldn't time that to perfection, so he has to depart. MD Jackie joins Hassan Dewan two new batters in the crease, which is a matter of concern for the Mighty Express. Towards deep point now will just be a single. 13 more legal deliveries left in this innings, and this is the third and the final game of the day. It has been a long day of cricket. Oh, this time he goes cheeky, and the outfield is pretty slow, so the batters could only manage a couple of runs. Big shot into the gap, and 4 runs. He picked the gap perfectly, was wide enough of the man at long on, and a much needed boundary. They need a lot of fours and sixes. Hassan Dewan, 9 of 5 balls. Again goes cheeky. This time he goes on the onside. Keeper is chasing behind on it, and the batters are going back for the couple. And that's brilliant running between the wickets. That's the end of the 18th over. 146 for 5. Ebadul Sheikh has been expensive. He has given away 39 runs in his 4 overs. We have got 2 more overs remaining, and that's the beginning of the power play too. Now the bowling side can again customize their field. They can put 4 fielders on the offside. But it seems like they're happy with 3. We have had 2 games earlier today, and both of the games were high scoring thrillers. So the Mighty Express would look forward to have something like 165 or 170 in order to put on a competitive total on the scoreboard. MD Jackie on strike. Beautifully bowled, didn't allow the batter to go for a big one. Just a single to start off the 19th over. MD Shafir Rahman is back into the attack. He has got 1 wicket so far. He's given away 25 runs. Here's that one into the gap. Should be a single though. 148 on the board. Mehirdin has been the top run scorer in this match for the Mighty Express. Here's the stumps. And there's a throw into the keeper's end. There's an appeal as well, but the umpire is not showing any interest. He was unlucky on this occasion. The long off and the long on fielder both are pretty wide. So if he goes downtown, he's going to get a boundary. But he was very unlucky on this occasion. The ball directly hits the stumps. Inside edge. He was lucky as it didn't hit the stumps. The keeper did well and collected the ball. In the meantime, they rotated the strike. What an over this is turning out to be. This is the 19th over of the innings. They could only manage 149 for 5. I'm saying only because in today's context, it is just a mere score. It should be wide. 150 up on the board. He was going for the wideish Yorker. Just a margin of error. Goes across and misses the ball completely. They are going to run a bye. So a bye run to end of the 19th over. It's 151 for 5. Last over coming up. That's top edged. High in the air. The bowler is under it. And he missed the catch. It wasn't an easy one as he had to run back. But he couldn't even grab the ball. He couldn't even get a hand on the ball. A single taken in the meantime. Slower delivery. That's been hammered away. And that's into the gap for 4. There was a huge gap between the two men. The deep cover and long off. So he has capitalized the slower delivery very, very effectively. They need a couple of more of these boundaries if they want to reach near 170 mark. MDJ on strike. Slower delivery once again. They will only pick up a single out of that. 157 on the board. 2 balls remaining. And it's Hassan Dewan on strike. He's on 14 runs of just 10 deliveries. He has already hit a 4. And he will be looking for a couple of more of those shots. Can he get one? Outside edge! And that's terrific fielding. They're running back for the couple. And the keeper was very far away from the stumps. So unfortunately, there was no chance of run out. The keeper, he should have stayed near the stumps. It was a little bit of misunderstanding. Last ball of this over coming up. Hassan Dewan is on strike. If he can hit this ball out of the ground, he'll get 12 runs for his team. 159 on the board. Last ball coming up. Wild swing, misses the completely. They were trying for a single, but ultimately it is a dot ball to finish off the innings. And that's the end of 20 overs. They have managed to pick up 159 for the loss of 5 wickets. It was a brilliant last 3 or 4 overs from the bowling side. AWCC, they will be requiring 160 runs of their 20 overs. It's not going to be so easy, but it's not going to be so hard either. So it's a good competitive total. The bowling side have been brilliant so far. The Mighty Express, Mehirdin has been absolutely superb. But other than that, no batters actually got any sort of momentum. And in the second innings, the Mighty Express will be looking for a good start with the ball. It's still anybody's game here. Anyways, we'll be back soon with the second innings. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned.
লস প্রজেক্ট পুরো। Hello everyone and welcome to the run chase of the third and the final game of the day here at Lake Puri Cricket Ground. It's Khelbei Bangladesh presents Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by Prive and sponsored by Fine Drinking Water. So it's 31 for 2. AWCC, they have lost a couple of wickets, chasing a total of 160, and this is not going to be a cakewalk in front of the bowling of the Mighty Express. So of course they're under the pump now. Zunaid and Safiur Rahman are the batters out there in the middle. A vociferous appeal, everyone seems interested and the finger goes up as well. It's Salehin once again has done exceedingly well with the bat in hand and now delivering with the ball in hand as well. Gets the third wicket and sends back Safiur to the dugout. Jubilation for the Mighty Express player. Plum faces and the AWCC dugout. It's 31 for 3. Mohammad Ahmadur Rahman is the new man who walks down to the middle to replace Safur. That's a wide delivery. It was very wide outside the off stump. As a consequence, the umpire Mushfiq Nital had to extend his arms. Two officials for this game are Shihab and Mushfiq Nital, and it's a very much thankless job as well. They do a lot of hard work, can't miss a single second of the game, always have to be active and conscious. 6 gone, it's 33 for 3. A half-hearted appeal from the bowler Hassan Dewan, but no response from the umpire. That's drilled downtown. Well, it was an overcast day here at Lake Puri Cricket Ground, but now the sun is giving some heat. All of a sudden, the weather has become sunny. That's a lofted shot, but the fielder does really well to cut this one off. It's a new way of playing cricket, last man stands, commenced back in 2005 in England. In Asia, Bangladesh was the first country to play LMS. Once again, that's an aerial shot, and he took the aerial route with success. The ball lands over the line for 6. Well, he just made some room. It just got to the pitch of the ball and slams it over the head of the fielder at long on for a 6. So absolutely a welcome boundary for AWCC that would ease a lot of jitters that they were having after losing the 3rd wicket. That's pulled away and in the gap as well. Back to back boundary. First of all, that was an over boundary, and then it's a 4. So this over. Alright, so it's a 6. Back to back 6s. So this over is turning out to be an absolutely pressure releasing one. An expensive over comes to an end. 14 runs from it. After 7, it's 47 for 3. That's driven away through the covers. And once again, good piece of work down there in the edge of the circle. Oh, there was a big mix up. Eventually, the batter gets saved. He was swift enough to return to the crease. They were appealing for an obstructing the field as well, but as the ball hit the back of the batter, so of course they can appeal for that. On the pad, slipped away. There were two noises, as I have heard. So, as Mushfiq Nital, he gave this one as not out. A low full toss. Punch downtown once again. But still, the game is on for AWCC. 110 runs to get from the last 61. It's very much gettable and possible, but the problem is they have lost already 3 wickets. Alright, so that's gone for a boundary. I thought for a second that the fielder would be able to cut this one off with his diving forward, but he failed and the ball went through the fence. Eight overs are gone. It's 54 for 3. That's stabbed away. The fielder from the deep third man will be in operation. And he sends it back. It's 55 for 3. AWCC. Chasing a total of 160 in this batting friendly track. But what they have done wrong is they have lost so many early wickets in the very first up of the game. And for that pressure, right now they are failing to score quickly and score according to the asking rate. That's gone high up in the air and well away from the fielder as well. Over the line for 6. Well, that wasn't an easy shot to play because there was a fielder very much close to the ball and he was chasing it till the very end as well, but eventually the ball got fleed from the fielder and went all the way for 6. Got the toe part of the bat of Abdur Rakib Zunaid. He moves on to 17 from 13, and his partner Ahmadur Rahman is batting on 21 from 9. So they're trying to get a move on. AWCC. And if this partnership carries on, then of course that there can be a turnaround in this game. 98 to get from 56. Picked up in between two men, and the ball bisects those and runs down to the fence for another boundary. As I was just talking about, if this partnership carries on, there can be more difficulties for the bowlers of the Mighty Express, and the difficulties are enhancing with the time. The 9th over is gone. It's 66 for 3. So big news for all the LMS fans that the World Cup of Last Man Stands is coming up in the upcoming month. It's gonna take place in Nairobi, Kenya, where 2003 World Cup took place in the same venue, in the same stadium. All the LMS players are gonna play an appeal. But Mushfiq Nital says it was pitching outside leg as he was coming from round the wicket against the right-handed batters. Of course, there was a high possibility of pitching it outside the leg stump, and exactly Mushfiq Nital has indicated that, although it was a vociferous appeal from all the fieldsmen of the Mighty Express. The national LMS team of Bangladesh is gonna participate in this LMS World Cup, and they have built a solid team consist of some really high quality players like Farhan Zani Shovon, Arifuzzaman Akash, Shariful Islam Shoikat, Maruf Ahmed, Tawfiqul Hasan Noyon, Syed Mustahid Hussain, and many others. We will of course talk about that, and there has to be the former number 1 bowler of the world in Last Man Stands, Arifur Rahman Nabid. That's a low full toss, a juicy one. Nevertheless, the batter misses out. Just couldn't take the full toll of it. 10th over is done and dusted. It's 68 for 3. the most successful bowler of this game, Salehin, comes back. There's an opportunity, and it is taken. The third wicket for Salehin. He's absolutely on song and having a dream day here at Lake Puri Cricket Ground. Has picked up his third and sends back Abdul Rakib Zunaid and breaks the solid partnership, which was turning out to be absolutely deadly in between them. It's 68 for 4. Ibadul Sheikh, the new batter. That's a wide delivery. He can't get complacent because the job is not yet done. Still a lot of works to be done for the Mighty Express, and I hope that's not the sign of complacency for them. That's a better delivery on the pads, just clips it away. It's 75. It's 70 for 4, I beg your pardon. After 10.2. That's a big wide outside the off stump. The second wide of this over from Salehin, and 3 runs have been given away to the batting side, and this is another unique rule of LMS cricket. Well, this is not good bowling. This is absolutely not good bowling. A big wide down the leg side, and the ball goes all the way for 4 as well. So 7 runs from this legal delivery despite being a wide. He's turning out to be very, very expensive in this over, Salehin. Although all the teammates are trying to lift up his morale, as he should be frustrated after giving away too many wide deliveries. Just tucked away into the onside, and this completes the 11th over as well. It's 81 for 4. It's Arsalan Rahman. That's a big shot downtown. Meher was in operation, but that was well over his head. Straight as an arrow for 6. He was coming from round the wicket to create that natural angle so that the ball goes away from the right-hander, but it was completely straight and it was straight back over the bowler's head as well. Driven into the onside. Should not be more than a single. It's 88 for 4 after 11.2. So it's getting out of their hand, AWCC, in this point in time. It's because they need 71 runs from 42 deliveries. Paddles it. The ball goes fine. The keeper is chasing it. And due to the slowness of the outfield, the ball gets stopped. And the keeper is able to send it back. It's 91 for 4. AWCC. Of course, under the cosh after the last dismissal, where a solid partnership has been terminated. A gentle push towards cover to complete the 12th over. It's 92 for 4. And for the rest of the part of the game, will be hearing the voice of Sahaf Mahmood.
Khelbei Bangladesh presents Last Man Stands powered by Prive. We have got a lovely afternoon here. The sun is shining after a day where the sky was completely overcast. AWCC haven't started well, losing 3 early wickets. They are now 92 for 4 after 12 overs. Punch that one. 2 is the call. But that was quickly collected. So restricting 2 runs. Just a single to start off the 13th over. Ahmadur Rahman is batting brilliantly from one end. He's on 44 of just 18 balls. Beats the outside edge. Ibadul Sheikh is the new man into the crease. He has faced just 4 deliveries. AWCC under immense pressure. They need 67 more runs of just 38 balls. Samuel Hawke, he has been absolutely superb. He has given away just 6 runs in 1.3 overs. His lines and lengths have been up to the mark. Misses that one again. Ibadul Sheikh, he cannot get the rhythm. There is a little discussion between the two batters. He is now on 3 of 6 deliveries. 67 more runs required of just 36 deliveries. 4 wickets remaining in hand. They've got no time to rebuild. It's time to attack only. Turning out to be another superb over from Samuel Hawk Hridoy. Gets a connection finally. Should just be a single. And that ends up the 13th over. Just 2 runs coming off it. 94 for 4. This is the third game of the day. We had 2 amazing games so far. The first game was between Dhaka Warriors and BMC Victorians. BMC Victorians defeated the number 1 ranked team of the country comprehensively, chasing down 166 runs, while they had 3 more deliveries to spare. The second match was held between Tech Republic and SPZ Boys. Tech Republic had some amazing players. 3 of them are participating. Big shot down the ground. Is it into the gap? No, there was excellent footwork. And just a single. That was well fielded. And they're just dealing with singles. They cannot afford to deal with singles. Samuel Hawk Hridoy was the fielder who cut that one off. He has bowled brilliantly, now he's fielding brilliantly. Ahmadur Rahman on strike. He's on 44 of 18 balls. What have you got? Goes across the crease, misses the ball completely. They have picked up bye runs out of that. That's amazing bowling display. Absolutely superb. Not allowing the batting side to pick up a boundary. It's been a long while since they have got the last boundary. 64 required of 32 balls. Mehirdeen continues. Big shot. Slog sweep into the gap for 4. Finally, a boundary from the bat of Ebadul Sheikh. A much needed boundary, particularly at this stage of the game. Mehirdeen has been expensive. Conceded 17 runs. He has got 1 more deliveries to bowl. This is his second over. Mehirdeen has batted brilliantly for his team. Now he has got some responsibilities to do with the ball. Beautifully bowled. It was on the Yorker length. The keeper is being clever as well. He's staying just behind the stumps. 14 overs completed. It's 100 for 4. Changing the bowling, Fazlur Rahman is into the attack to bowl the 15th over. It's 100 for 4. They need 60 more runs of 30 deliveries. Pardon. Big appeal, but that is drifting down leg. So 60 of 30 balls, 29 balls. It's never easy without 4s and 6s. It seems like the batter is slightly injured. And the keeper is helping him, doing some small massage. That's good spirit of the game. He's maintaining the spirit. So as I was mentioning in the previous over, the second game was held between Tech Republic and SPZ boys. Tech Republic was up to the mark from the very beginning of the innings. They dominated with the bat and the ball, and they dominated in the field as well. The skipper Inzamamul Haq was brilliant with the bat and the ball. He's participating in the LMS Cricket World Cup that is going to take place in Kenya. They put on a mighty target of 192 runs, which was almost impossible for SPZ boys to cover, and ultimately that was a comprehensive win of more than 30 runs.
15 running.
Some work to be done. I hope the batter is okay. Good to see Ahmadur Rahman back into the crease. He's in a very good form, 44 runs of 20 balls. He seems to be like the lone warrior of the team. Inside edge. Just a single. They're just dealing with singles. And there have been too many dot balls as well. The game is slowly but surely getting away from AWCC. Fazlur Rahman continues. Quick single taken. They're still dealing with singles. We've got third man, deep cover and long off in place. And on the onside, we have got square leg, deep mid wicket and long on. So the bowler should not bowl on the pads. Big shot, huge shot. That's out of the park. That's into the leg for another time. Oh boy. So many times the ball was put out of the park into the leg. And that's another maximum. And with that 6, Ahmadur Rahman moves on to 50. 51 of just 22 balls. He now has to depart as it is the law of the game. But what an innings that is. He has eventually gifted the team something very remarkable. And he's keeping the game alive for his team. The message from the captain: bowl your deliveries as full as possible. Pitch it up. This time onto the pads, and that is running away into the boundary, and that's 4 runs. A very welcome boundary. Shahmur Srijan getting off the mark with a 4 of the very first ball of the innings. 15 overs completed, 112 for 4. Salehin back into the attack. He has been terrific so far, getting 3 wickets of his 3 overs. He has been a little bit expensive, but he has been the wicket taker so far in this innings. 112 for 5. It is still anybody's game here, with 4 more wickets remaining. 48 required of 25. Walks across the crease, goes downtown. The long off will collect the ball, and just a single to start off the over. Ebadul Sheikh on one end cannot get the rhythm so far. 11 of 13 deliveries, and from another end there is a wild swing from Shahmur Srijan. Couldn't get any connection. There was a poor delivery, by the way. It should have been put away for 4 or 6, but unfortunately he couldn't get the connection. Wide delivery. Looked to change his line and length. Quicker one again. He's dealing with quicker deliveries. So second wide of this over, and the batting team has been gifted away 3 runs, despite the fact that another delivery has been counted as per the law of LMS. Goes far across, goes for the big hit. Has it gone all the way? You bet it has. What a blow that is. Again from the bat of Shahmur Srijan. He moves on to 14 runs of just 5 balls. Oh my words. It's been an expensive over so far. Last ball of this over coming up. That's a poor delivery again. That's poor bowling. Yes, you have got 3 wickets, but you cannot afford to bowl too many extras. End of the 16th, it's 126 for 4. 34 required of 20 balls. Salehin ends his spell by giving away 38 runs of his 4 overs. Despite collecting 3 wickets, he was way too expensive, particularly in the last over. Mehirdeen back into the attack. He has been expensive as well, giving away 17 runs of his 2 overs. Good delivery to start off this over. Ebadul Sheikh He's still struggling. He's on 11 of 14 deliveries. You cannot afford to make dot deliveries at this stage of the game. Full toss. That's hit really hard, but straight to long off for a single. Brings Shahmur Srijan on strike. He's batting brilliantly. Already scored 17 runs of just 6 balls. He'll be on strike now. Brilliantly bowled once again. I think that's a good strategy by the wicketkeeper. Staying close to the stumps, not allowing the batter to use his feet. 2 dot deliveries in this over so far. Goes far across and goes leg side. In the gap, is it? Yes, it is. 4 more. What an innings this is turning out to be. He's on 21 of just 8 deliveries with 29 more required of just 16 balls. It has been a good over from Mehirdin. He has given away just 5 runs and he has got 1 more delivery to be bowled. What have you got, Mehirdin? The man in the deep mid wicket went to the Kalkona region. Big shot. Went for the big one but couldn't connect that properly. Went straight down the ground. The long on fielder collected the ball. And with that single, 132 runs have been put on the board after 17 overs. Samuel Hogg back into the attack. He has been terrific, giving away just 7 runs of his 2 overs. Down the pitch and bowled him. Cleaned him up. And that's a big fish. It's Shahmur Srijan who has to depart. And once again, the breakthrough has come from the delivery of Samuel Hogg Hridoy. Excellent delivery. Hit the top of off stump. Didn't give the batter any chance to go after it. He misses the ball completely. You miss, buddy, and I'll hit. So, new batter into the crease. That was the wicket that the mighty Express would have been looking for a long time. They finally got the breakthrough. 28 required of 14 deliveries. This is getting hard. We have got a left-hander now into the middle. It's Khairul Bashar. The skipper is adjusting the field. There is a man at deep mid wicket, long on, and fine leg on the onside, and a third man on the offside as well. There's a big gap between the third man and the cover, so he would look to slap away. Gets the connection, went straight through to the third man region for a single. Khairul Bashar gets himself off the mark, and Ebadul Sheikh is now on strike. He's still searching for a rhythm. 12 of 15 balls. Wonderful bowling from Samuel Hogg. He has 1 more overs to be bowled. He will bowl the 20th over as well. Abadul Sheikh gets the connection but couldn't time that properly. Long on collects the ball. Just a single. The game is slowly getting away from AWCC as 26 more runs required of 12 balls. Samuel with his fourth delivery and cleans him up again. Oh yes, wow. What a beauty. Can you believe it? AWCC losing their fifth wicket, and it is the left-hander who has to depart. He goes for one. It's 134 for 6. Samuel Hokridoy, he has been terrific as a captain, he has been terrific as a bowler. What an excellent bowling display that is. Now from the AWCC's point of view, there is good news that Ahmadur Rahman is back into the crease. He has been the only player with a very good form. 51 of 22 balls. He's on strike. A Yorker delivery. And that's the perfect delivery that you would have expected from the mighty Express. 18 overs completed, 134 for 6 and 26 required of the last 10 deliveries. Mehirdin back into the attack. He is going to bowl the 19th over. This is turning out to be one of the crucial overs for AWCC. Yorker length. A perfect start of this over and starts off with a single. Mehirdin under pressure, he's bowling terrifically so far. He's maintaining his line and length with accuracy. Ahmadur Rahman on strike. Yorker length once again. Beautifully bowled. 2 is the call. But no, it is just a single. So 2 runs on the first 2 balls. This is getting harder, very harder. 24 required of the last 8 deliveries. Big shot. Is it in the gap? Yes, it is in the gap. And it is 4 runs. A much needed boundary. This time it has come from the bat of Abadul Sheikh. Come on, hit a 6 on the last delivery. Make it easier. Abadul Sheikh. What have you got? Goes for the paddle sweep. And that has gone for 4 byes. Oh my words. Oh my word. So 2 boundaries in a row. Everyone missed the ball, including the batter, the wicketkeeper, and the fielder there at third man region. He was too squarer, so he couldn't cut that one off. And it raced away for 4. 2 boundaries in a row. Can he hit another one? Gets no connection. And I think he's gone. Is he? Yep. That's very good stumping. As I was mentioning, that the keeper is doing a very brilliant job. He's staying just behind the stumps, not allowing the batters to use their feet, and once again it has worked. And Ahmadur Rahman, the man in form, he is the last man standing. Can he bring his team home? 16 required of the last over. It's 144 for 7. Ahmadur Rahman on 52 will be on strike. Last over coming up, and it's the skipper into the attack. We've got extra cover, deep extra cover, long off, and third man in position. There is no fine leg, so the batter can capitalize that opportunity. Where is he's going? He connects that one, but he won't get any run out of that. He is the last man standing, and there is a reminder that he has to take at least 2 runs by running. He can take 2 runs, a 4 or a 6. That's all he can get. And as he doesn't have any partner in the non-striker's end, he has to go for a big one. Second ball coming up. Connects that one. And he's not running this time either. He could have come back for the second. It would have been difficult, of course. But 2 dot deliveries in a row. Now the game is pretty much on the Mighty Express's way, as they require 16 runs of the last 3 deliveries. Now this ball will tell us everything. Connects that one, and that's into the gap. Will it go for 4? It does go for 4. Can you believe it? He is still keeping the game alive. After a couple of dot deliveries, he has finally managed to pick up the gap. And 12 runs now require of the last 2 deliveries. He should look to hit a 6 now. Samuel Haq Hridoy, what have you got? Connects that one again. He's running for 2. The throw must be on the keeper's end. Can he come back? He does come back for the second. That's good running, but not good enough. Now the only way they can steal the game away from the opposition is by hitting a 6. He has to get a home run of the last delivery. In LMS, if you are able to hit a 6 of the last delivery of the innings, you will be rewarded 6 runs. This is called the home run. And that is the only way right now, unless Samuel Haq Hridoy delivers an extra delivery. Ahmadur Rahman under some pressure. He will take his time. Can he be the hero? Can he take his team home? Last ball coming up. Connects. And has it gone all the way? No, it hasn't. It has gone for 4. Can you believe it? Just one bounce into the fence. Oh my words. I cannot believe, for the barest of margins, just for 1 meter short of the boundary, he couldn't connect that all the way for a maximum. So, it's AWCC who couldn't reach the finishing line, and it's the Mighty Express who win the game. They bowled brilliantly, particularly by the skipper Samuel Haq Ridoy, giving away just 19 runs of his 4 overs, picking up 2 wickets and 2 crucial wickets. But you got a feel for Ahmadur Rahman. He has batted brilliantly, 62 of 29 deliveries. He has almost taken his team home. What a thrilling match this has been. They managed 154 runs of their 20 overs, and the Mighty Express winning this match by just 5 runs. And what's more, just 1 meter short of the boundary line changed the difference.
Life is going on.
So we have got a terrific day of cricket here, and we'll bring you some more coverage tomorrow, as we have got 3 incredible matches here today. So it's goodbye from Sahaf Mahmood. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning.